Hello, friends. Join us for a spectacular showcase of the King's Guards, where tradition, heart, and duty collide. We've got unforgettable moments with tourists, from warm gestures to bold commands. Let's dive into the action. At Horse Guards Parade, a couple gets too hands-on with a horse's reins, prompting a guard's sharp response. A King's Guard at Horse Guards creates a heartwarming moment by moving his horse toward a young girl in a wheelchair. Oh no, feeding horses is risky. Guards urge tourists to avoid treats to keep these animals safe and healthy. A curious child at Horse Guards gets a surprise when a horse grabs their coat and lifts them up. A tourist at Horse Guards dashes through a restricted area, startling a horse into action. Watch out!
Suki, Sharon, how are you doing? I can see you. I just got that, man. That was in the right place at the right time.
Protesters at Horse Guards Parade cause chaos, spooking a horse and forcing an early ceremony shutdown. A tourist at Horse Guards tries shaking hands and grabs the reins, prompting a guard's loud warning. At Horse Guards, a King's Guard accidentally bumps a tourist and lets out a lion-like roar. What a sound! A young boy at Horse Guards jumps too close, prompting a stern command from the King's Guard. Stay clear! A bus driver at Horse Guards stops for tourist photos, drawing a sharp order from a King's Guard. Keep it moving!
The distance seems very... Keep moving!
A tourist at Horse Guards touches a guard's boot or horse tack, triggering a firm warning. No touching! A horse at Horse Guards, despite a bad mood, gently allows a disabled man in a wheelchair to touch it. At Horse Guards, tourists prompt a guard to shout twice, leading to a stern police warning. King's Guard Peter Ellis at Horse Guards shifts position to help children get a perfect photo. What a moment! At Horse Guards, a King's Guard's loud command to stand clear startles nearby tourists. Sharp and clear. A horse at Horse Guards playfully grabs a woman's wrist, yet she bravely returns for a photo. A female King's Guard at Horse Guards firmly orders tourists out of the ceremonial arches. Authority in action. Tourists at Horse Guards stand frozen in awe as a King's Guard marches past them. Such presence! A bold tourist at Horse Guards tries kissing a horse, undeterred by its startling reaction. Persistent indeed.
We'll get some funny ones at the minute.
A 1953 Queen's Guard veteran visits today's King's Guards at Horse Guards for a nostalgic reunion.
Oh, we used to be a guard.
A woman walks her dog into restricted arches at Horse Guards, prompting a guard's firm order. No pets allowed. A tourist at Horse Guards gets too close, earning a bite from a King's Guard horse. Ouch! A tourist at Horse Guards attempts to feed chocolate to a horse, met with a guard's disbelief. No treats! Unexpected splash. This lighthearted moment shows even guards can bring a bit of fun to their duties. A tourist at Horse Guards risks danger by walking too close to the ceremonial horses, shocking the crowd.
Oh my god! Man, what a dickhead! He just come through. He could have got kicked in the head.
A King's Troop soldier at Horse Guards firmly orders a tourist out of a restricted ceremonial area. Stay out of the box. A person at Horse Guards seeks rain shelter in a restricted area, prompting a firm order to leave. No shelter here.
People actually got inside there, he said. Rude.
King's Guard Peter Ellis at Horse Guards breaks protocol to pose for a tourist's photo. Special moment. Children at Horse Guards behave disruptively, raising concerns about supervision at this serious site. Welcome, friends. Step into the grand world of the King's Guards, where duty meets heart and tradition shines. We've gathered incredible moments with tourists, from joyful connections to firm commands. Let's jump in. At Horse Guards Parade, a fearless child approaches a King's Guard and horse with pure delight.
I thought that was going to be a lovely video, and I thought yours was going to...
A lady at Horse Guards shares a tender moment with the King's Guard horses, enhanced by heartfelt music. At Horse Guards, passing bikers startle a King's Guard horse, causing a tense moment. Police at Horse Guards calmly advise a YouTuber to respect the ceremonial setting during the parade. Order maintained. A girl at Horse Guards reacts with surprise as a King's Guard approaches during the ceremony. Japanese monks from Milton Keynes pay respects to the King's Guards at Horse Guards Parade. A boy at Horse Guard stands too close to a guard, prompting a firm shout to move back. Safety first. At Horse Guards, a horse nips its guard, who then warns a tourist not to touch the reins. A tourist at Horse Guards strays into the restricted horse box area, a sensitive zone for the guards. A woman at Horse Guards gets too close for a photo, and the horse responds with a bite. Ouch! A tourist at Horse Guards asks a guard to hold her baby, sparking a rare, tender moment. So sweet.
Hold the baby.
A King's Guard at Horse Guards kindly adjusts his horse to help a farmer get a perfect photo. Two tourists at Horse Guards wander into a restricted area, prompting a firm order from the guard. Clear out.
He was probably forcing it. No, he's not. He's not going to He's not.
A girl at Horse Guards excitedly runs toward a horse, triggering a guard's urgent command. Stay safe. A King's Guard at Horse Guards uses his horse to gently guide a tourist away from a restricted zone. Calm but firm. Chinese tourists in traditional costume at Horse Guards scatter when a horse moves unexpectedly.
Barry, how you doing?
A woman at Horse Guards steps into a restricted box, prompting a firm order from the troop. No entry. Back off! The guard's command keeps tourists safe, preserving the solemnity of this historic ceremony. A performer at Horse Guards risks a fire magic trick dangerously close to the guards' horses. Too risky. A blind boy named Amin at Horse Guards shares a sweet moment with a guard's horse. A woman at Horse Guards takes action, pulling a rude man away from the ceremonial area. Order restored. A woman at Horse Guards provokes a horse, leading to a quick retreat and crowd laughter. Police at Horse Guards intervene as a woman's actions startle the ceremonial horses. Calm down. A tourist at Horse Guards acts disrespectfully, drawing reactions from the guards and onlookers. Respect required. Vigilant care. The guards' quick action ensures children stay safe, highlighting their protective instincts. A proud father visits his son, a King's Guard, at Horse Guards for a heartfelt moment. A horse at Horse Guards bites a person, prompting the guard to swiftly pull the reins. Quick save! On a hot May day at Horse Guards, a guard receives water to stay strong during duties. A woman at Horse Guards crosses boundaries twice, running after a horse's reaction to her approach. Hello, friends. Welcome to a captivating journey with the King's Guards, where tradition, duty, and heart converge. We've curated unforgettable moments with tourists, from kind gestures to stern commands. Let's explore these iconic scenes. At Horse Guards Parade, a close call with a horse bite prompts one tourist to storm off in frustration. A King's Guard at Horse Guards hurries through, accidentally bumping a tourist while shouting to clear the path. Fast-paced duty. A King's Guard at Horse Guards makes an exception, letting a disabled woman pet a horse past the boundary. A playful horse at Horse Guards grabs a tourist's scarf, sparking a surprising moment. Watch that scarf. At Horse Guards, a family surprises their daughter, a King's Guard with a heartfelt celebration. A female King's Guard at Horse Guards firmly shouts twice to clear a tourist from the ceremonial path. Commanding presence.
Stay back! Stay back!
A tourist at Horse Guards sneaks behind a guard to pose for a photo, showing disrespect. Not acceptable. A horse at Horse Guards nibbles a tourist's furry jacket, bringing a rare smile to the guard. A tourist at Horse Guards ignores a clear no-touching sign, leading to a horse bite. Ouch! Signs are there for a reason.
And they still keep going forward.
At Horse Guards, a horse named Arnie takes a nip at his guard during ceremonial duties. Even guards get nipped. A mother at Horse Guards pushes her stroller into a restricted white box, upsetting guard and tourist.
Even the soldier knows that. Even the soldier didn't like she did that.
Teenagers at Horse Guards try to crack a King's Guard's stoic demeanor with playful antics.
I told them to be disrespectful.
A young American boy at Horse Guards tries to engage a stoic King's Guard with enthusiasm. Adorable effort. Police at Horse Guards reprimand an Arab tourist and her child for touching a ceremonial horse. A rude child at Horse Guards earns a stern look from a guard, with the crowd noting the behavior. A father at Horse Guards helps his disabled daughter wave to a king's guard, creating a sweet moment. A boy at Horse Guards misinterprets a guard's warning to leave the boundary, needing a louder repeat.
Get to the other side of the line.
A tourist at Horse Guards mistakes a guard's "get behind the line" for his shirt, causing confusion. Soldiers arrive in an army vehicle at Horse Guards to pose with a guard horse for Armed Forces Day.
The building in front. 1, 2, cool. Next up. 1, 2. Let's get going.
Sorry.
A tourist at Horse Guards walks in front of the guards, startled by a horse's playful reaction. A guard's loud "make way" at Horse Guards startles a tourist, nearly tipping her baby stroller. A Horse Guard's horse seems to dream of jumping while standing guard before snapping awake. Guards at Horse Guards firmly order a woman to get back and another to exit the white box. An elderly woman at Horse Guards hesitates as a guard signals, needing her friend's quick help. A tourist at Horse Guards grabs a horse's reins and even changes clothes during the incident. A tourist at Horse Guards gets too close earning a bite from a horse as others rush to help.
Protest coming down in London.
A protest at horse guards unsettles the ceremonial horses, with one trying to run as they're moved back. A tourist at horse guards blocks the path, prompting a guard to shout, "Make way," twice.
Make way! Make way!
A tourist guide at horse guards waves an umbrella near horses, earning a sharp guard reprimand.
Really silly. We put an umbrella up in the horse's face.
During the changing of the guard at horse guards, a horse bites a guard coming for the switch.
Oh, did you see that? Oh, the horses.
Greetings, friends. Dive into the majestic world of the King's Guards, where duty, tradition, and heart meet. We've got incredible moments with tourists, from touching kindness to firm orders. Let's get started. At Horse Guards Parade, a King's Guard kindly moves his horse closer for a disabled man's photo. A Japanese tourist at horse guards bows respectfully to the king's troop, admiring a horse's scent.
She loves the smell of a horse. There you go.
Horse Arnie at horse guards eagerly reaches for a tourist donut box, startling them. A woman at horse guards is caught off guard when a king's guard suddenly moves. A mother at horse guards gently stops her toddler from getting too close to a ceremonial horse. A drunk man at Horse Guards Parade creates chaos, challenging the guards' efforts to maintain order. Tourists at horse guards ignore orders to move, prompting a female guard to shout loudly.
Shows you how it's done.
Chinese tourists at horse guards curiously stare at a guard, catching him off guard.
I'm staring at her for no reason. Scared the life out of her.
A towering King's Guard at horse guards looms over a tourist, showcasing their imposing presence. A tourist at horse guards ignores police orders to move, prompting a loud guard shout.
Clear the guards! Who's back? The horses!
At Windsor Castle, a King's Guard stomps and shouts to get a tourist behind the rope.
Get behind the rope! Get behind the rope!
Four American women at horse guards burst into laughter during a fun horse encounter. A tourist at horse guards seeks rain shelter in the arches, prompting a guard shout and police action. On a hot day at horse guards, a King's Guard adjusts his helmet to endure the ceremonial duties. A horse at horse guards seems to tell a tourist to leave the restricted area with its reaction.
Come on.
A horse at horse guards unexpectedly tries to kick a corporal during ceremonial duties. A woman's scream at horse guards, startled by a horse, draws police attention to the scene. At the Tower of London, a Welsh guard firmly shouts at a tourist to get off the gate.
Get the gate!
A horse at Horse Guards sneezes on a policeman, sparking laughter from the nearby crowd. A British woman at Horse Guards steps in to stop a tourist from touching a horse's reins. Police at Horse Guards intervene as a woman films a King's Guard too closely during duties. Schoolboys at Horse Guards try pranks to make a stoic King's Guard break into laughter.
Made that guard laugh.
A King's Guard at Horse Guards uses his boot to gently warn a tourist straying too close. A tourist at Horse Guards makes silly poses, earning a quiet reprimand from a King's Guard. A mother at Horse Guards politely asks to place a note in a guard's boot for her daughter. Boys at Horse Guards scream at a horse's presence, sparking laughter from the surrounding crowd. Children at Horse Guards calmly engage with a King's Guard horse in a tender moment. A mother at Horse Guards surprises her daughter on her first day as a King's Guard with a proud sign. A Bolivian dancer in costume at Horse Guards touches a guard, who moves his horse back. A dog at Horse Guards meets a King's Guard horse for the first time, showing cautious curiosity. Welcome, friends. Join us for a journey through the regal world of the King's Guards, where tradition meets heart. We've gathered unforgettable moments with tourists, from tender connections to firm commands. Let's dive in. At Horse Guards Parade, a King's Guard horse greets a tourist with a rare bow and affectionate touch. A King's Guard at Horse Guards shouts at a woman, but she keeps laughing, unfazed by the command. Teenagers at Horse Guards behave disrespectfully, prompting a response from guards or police. A Blues and Royals guard at Horse Guards shares a warm, friendly moment with a tourist. A woman at Horse Guards disrespects a horse, leading armed police to intervene with her excuse. Little Frank the soldier in a guard uniform charms a police officer at Horse Guards Parade.
Oh, lucky you. Okay, we've got to get out of the way before they came here, right? See you later. See you later.
An officer at Horse Guards playfully tries to crack a King's Guard's stoic expression. A King's Guard horse at Horse Guards gently interacts with a baby, sparking joyful laughter. Tourists at Horse Guards politely thank the King's Guard after snapping their photos. A frustrated King's Guard at Horse Guards warns tourists repeatedly crossing the restricted white box. A King's Guard horse at Horse Guards is unusually relaxed, welcoming tourist interactions. Police at Horse Guards enforce rules, indicating certain flags are not permitted in the area. Police at horse guards halt tourists crossing a restricted line during a ceremonial event.
Wait there! Get out! Get off the road now! Get on, drive on now.
A King's Guard at horse guards brings a rare smile to an officer's face during duties. Police at horse guards remove disrespectful individuals causing disturbances near the guards. U.S. cadets with the Royal Regiment's hackle share a rare moment at Horse Guards Parade. A man at Horse Guards disrespects a female King's Guard, leading to a notable reaction.
Get behind the white line!
People block Horse Ormond's path at Horse Guards, leading to deserved consequences. A King's Guard at Horse Guards firmly commands a disrespectful tourist to clear the path.
Why?
Horse Ormond at Horse Guards warns a tourist, then reacts sharply to their proximity. A King's Guard at Horse Guards reprimands a tourist for crossing the ceremonial boundary. A tourist at Horse Guards touches a horse, ignoring rules while another guard stands nearby. A guard at Horse Guards shouts, "Stay back," with police reinforcing the call to keep distance.
Give back! Give back! Stay back! Whoever told you to stay back? Stay back!
A tourist at Horse Guards grabs a horse's reins, prompting a swift warning from the guard. A King's Guard at Horse Guards expertly maneuvers to clear tourists from a sensitive area. Police at Horse Guards firmly instructed tourists to keep their distance from the ceremonial horses. A King's Guard at Horse Guards sharply reprimands tourists ignoring repeated ceremonial warnings. A frustrated King's Guard at Horse Guards orders tourists to clear out of the restricted arches. A tourist with a bicycle enters the restricted horse box at Horse Guards, prompting guard orders.